Hello, peasants, and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Dude, I am so excited about this game, so excited about this series. This is one of my most anticipated releases of this year, and I've got a feeling this is going to be something special. So, very excited to hop into this. Unfortunately, I have not played the first game, although I have heard it does a good job recapping everything, and you don't necessarily need to, although the first game is supposed to be really, really good. So maybe at some point we can go back and play that. Thank you so much to Play On for the early access. I have never in my 15 years of YouTube had access to a game a month before release, which I think says volumes about the condition and quality of this game. So very excited to hop in here. Hope you guys are excited too. Let's go ahead and fire it up. See what we've got going on. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. Here we go. Suchdol, 1403.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows!
This looks like a movie.
Grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready! Take cover!
And that did it.
Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Yeah, it's not looking good. And here we go, just getting thrown right into it. Go up the stairs to the front ramparts.
Over here! Get
We're under siege.
quick. We have to repel them!
All right, sounds good to me. Here we go.
Shoot!
Gonna have to put a stop to this. Oh my God. Okay. Hold LT down to aim and then fire, of course, by pressing right trigger. We can do that. Got the old school crossbow here. Honestly, kind of new school for this time period, I guess. See if we can get this archer. He's down. Not exactly the most efficient weapon of all time, but it's gonna have to do. From there. Another one right there. Beautiful. It's got... Kind of shoots a bit high since we're looking down on people. You got to aim a little bit lower than you think. Got him. Beautiful. Oh, gosh.
You having a chance?
Is this their leader right here? Try to get him.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, goodness, dude. This is not good.
Coming inside.
Got him.
Move downstairs.
Downstairs? Sir, yes, sir. Here we go. Gotta hold the fort, gentlemen. Defend the gate and the courtyard. I will do my best. Dude, this must have been like one of the very first times you could use gunpowder, right?
What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them.
Yeah, if we have fire, we should probably use that. Yeah, that got it done.
Get ready for another attack. This won't stop them. Man, fuckers. That's it. Draw your sword and follow me.
Sir, yes, sir. Follow Commander Dry Double. Dude, this is unreal. Here we go. A little bit of sword play. So I've heard, again, I didn't play the first game, but I have heard that the combat was one thing that a lot of people didn't like, and apparently it's been completely overhauled. Or it's like similar, but just a lot better. RT to attack, LT you can defend yourself while you're free to look around. Who are we hitting? Not today, sir! Knock down ladders. Get this out of here! Not today. Just brutal.
I've been hit.
Like, don't poke at it.
Don't pull it out.
Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trosky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Don't we all?
Everyone to the tower.
Dude, what an insane start. I'm gonna just drop you into a castle under siege and let you figure it out. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Dude, this is gonna be one of the biggest games we have ever sunk our teeth into. Biggest series we've ever done. Your boy has a peasant outfit ready to go. I'm so excited, man. So excited. Haven't even met the main character yet. His name's Henry. Several weeks earlier.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
There he is. On the left.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Aldens, whatever, What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trosky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trosky.
Little do these two know what they're about to get themselves into.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Big fan of the dog. I'm pretty sure you can get your own personal dog in this game, so we're going to make that a priority for sure.
Well, Henry, looking
Easy
forward
Riders.
to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh?
I was down for
But
that,
why
Hans.
didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of
Game is
course.
beautiful.
How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document.
Yeah,
No,
what could go wrong?
I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trosky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans!
Audentes fortuna juvat.
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Heard that before. Dude, this is sick. Got a trusty steed here. Just riding through the wilderness with my boys. What could go wrong?
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trosky.
Corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance against them.
Should we
Don't
run?
do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
Where does
So
that
it would
leave us?
appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
What's your play style? So we've got soldier, advisor, or scout. Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand, wear a strong suit of armor. He's also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Or scout likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected by stealth. Honestly, in RPGs, I feel like speech is one of the most important things for getting by people buying things for cheaper, that kind of thing. So I'm an advisor to a nobleman.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe. And now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
Yes.
And slaughtered everyone.
Killed my parents.
Even so. I'm not going to Trosky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
We'll help you get him. Uh-oh, persuasion. You could solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you'll have a choice of some of the options below that define how you'll react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. So you can use speech, coercion, charisma, domination, might, and dread. Persuasion skills influenced by your other stats and skills. You can find detailed descriptions in your inventory under the player tab. Ah, this is cool. Okay, so, obviously your stats matter here, but it's not about just picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, and what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. So it's kind of a, like a situational thing, okay? Choose correctly. So as envoys, we're offering alliance. Do we really look like bandits, or as soldiers we can help you with the bandits? So technically this is our highest one, but we've also said we were an envoy. Envoy?
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trosky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Perfect.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trosky. Thank you. And sorry again.
Sir Thomas.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I mean, we could help you with those bandits if you wanted, but...
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
It's interesting. I feel like the game looks really good in-game. Obviously 60 FPS, but then in the cutscenes it drops down to 30. I'm not sure if that's... We should be all maxed out. Graphics settings, 4K Ultra. I'm not sure if that's something we can change or what. I don't see an option. We're going to try turning VSync off. We'll see if that helps out. Technically, like I said, we have the game about a month early, which is insane. So I can't look it up online right now, but it looks like it was a similar issue with the last game for some people, and VSync helped it out. So welcome.
Hey, call off that mutt of yours.
Welcome to camp. Hey, buddy, come on.
Heel. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry?
What's going on, buddy?
I'll see what I can get for you.
You're nice and hungry? We can take care of that for you.
always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always
Dude, I love this. My goodness, we are here in camp with all of our people. All right, so we've got our map here. Obviously don't have that much unlocked yet, but we've got to start. We've got our journal where we could see all of our quests. So we've got main side tasks and done. We've got our inventory. You can see everything that we've got on our character, all of our gauntlets and weapons and everything else. We've got our player, which is going to be all of our stats and perks and things. We're going to be able to get different skills and unlock things as we go. We've got our crafting menu. There's blacksmithing. There's alchemy. There's potion making, all kinds of stuff. And then we've got our codex here where we can see a lot of extra info about general character, society, crafts, events. Dude, this is insane. There's some text description of the mission that we've got going on right now. So right now, find out from Sir Hans what the plan is and also potentially find something from Mutt.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Rolled a few, eh?
No.
We've got some food around the fire here. I think he's cooking. We're not going to be able to do anything with that yet. Let's go see what Hans is up to. How you doing?
Come here.
What's the plan?
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I mean, it wasn't nice.
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he finally stopped treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
I'm excited to learn how to do this. All right, so we're going to open up our inventory. We're going to be able to equip the... Is it the hat that we want? We've got the mail collar on. Do we want the padded coif and then the composite kettle hat? We can also throw the training longsword on. Here we go. Takes two to tango. Let's get it, Hans.
So,
sword fighting.
Should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
I want to make sure that he actually gets fed. It's very important to me. So let's go see. How am I going to feed the dog?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
Come on,
That's
Oates.
a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss.
Well,
I've
that's
got
fine.
One
He's a
last sausage, and I'll be saving that for the way back.
Come on,
Look,
man.
Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
We'll get food at Trosky. Bring you something for the noble's feast. You wouldn't want my mutt to bite you.
Come on,
let's try
Oates.
it.
We'll get to Trosky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
So we're going to have to work on our tongue a little bit. We obviously are not able to... this is Nicholas of Rete. Who do you say? Tankard? Is this Tankard over here? You trying to gamble for that ring? That's Conrad. This has got to be him. Tankard. All right. It's time to play some dice. How about playing dice for the ring, buddy?
Set up. Want a game?
Sure.
Old Mutt's got to eat.
How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trosky. All right?
Bet. Oh boy. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I think this is probably a mini game from the last game. We're gonna have to win this. Okay, I think I've got this figured out. So this is our scoring table. It's honestly a lot like Yahtzee. So you've got a cup, you've got 6 die. You shake the die up, put them out. You need a score to be able to keep going. So you could choose to keep dice and keep re-rolling, or you can choose to score and lock it in and pass it off to the next person. But to basically every time you roll, you need at least a 1, a 5, or any one of these. And obviously, the harder the combos, the more they're going to be worth. So you've got 100 for 1, 50 for 5, 500 for straight, 750 for straight. So start with 2, yada, yada, or 3, 4, 5, or 6 of a kind. All right.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
I hope it's not. Here we go. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. We got a straight off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's freaking go. All right, so we're going to score and pass on that. That's game.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Bro casually rolls a straight on his very first one. I'm sorry, Tankard. That's really unfortunate, man. All right. Oh, this is great. I love the camaraderie. Oates, I got your ring back.
It seems Tankard
Just
can't
trying to
tell a
feed my
5 from a
dog.
6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Got to make sure my dog's eating. To feed him up, look at him, press LB. And then select feed.
Here you go.
Smoked sausage for the boy. Enjoy it, buddy. Can we pet him? We've got commands, track.
Track.
So track like a hunt or something. Behavior, free, heal, or stay. All right. Now it's going to be time to get into the battle. Into the ring, Hans. Mutt's been fed. It's
Can we
good
start
to go.
with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
So yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
Left to
Just
draw a
can't
weapon.
Wait.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead.
Press
Impress
RT to
me.
perform an attack. You select the direction of the attack by moving R. The 3 long spikes in the upper part of the rosette are used to select your direction, while the arrow shape at the bottom is used for stabs. So that's a stab. That's from the right. Go from the right again.
Is that
Maybe
the
come
best
overhead.
you've got?
Beautiful.
Even work off a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Okay. You chain attacks by pressing the attack button again while your first attack is still in progress. Training attacks is faster and more efficient. Beautiful. All right.
Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
On guard. So we can block attacks with LT. Gonna wait on him.
That's the way. Good.
It looks like you can block from the left and the right, depending on where they're going to be attacking you from.
Good. Wrong. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh?
Okay.
You've
Pressing
become a
LT during the
real
attack when the
swordsman.
green shield
Start your
symbol
attack
appears
then.
in the middle of the rosette.
That's it.
Ah, and then you can come in with an
Close
attack
to me.
afterwards.
Nice, Henry.
Sweet.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing
Riposte
to it.
is a counterattack
I
performed
just
right after
follow
your
up a
perfect block.
immediately with
Block
a
it.
strike. I'll show you.
Get
And then
ready.
hit him with the strike.
Nice.
Just like that.
Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon.
It's like right now it would be that
and I'll
right
show you
shoulder.
how.
All right. Come on then.
Okay. Change the attack zones with R. Attack a zone that's unprotected, and he's not going to be able to stop
Nice.
it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Sure. I'm down for that.
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
I mean, I'm a little worried about that because I don't really know. There it is. Dude, we have a freaking battle going on right now.
How do you do it?
There it is.
Ow!
Ah, I got him with the double. Let's go. Oh, try to come across. Dude, this is actually like, this is pretty good. I've heard interesting stories about people and what they think about the battling. I know it wasn't as smooth in the last one, for sure. But this is kind of like, I like that there's kind of some strategy to it, and you really have to be smart.
You're a dead man. You know that.
He doesn't like it when we're talking trash. Let's go. Defeat Sirhan's in a duel.
I yield. Enough.
You got that cash for me?
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trosky. Now let's go and eat.
100
That
groschen.
swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Let's go. All right. Can we put our sword away? Oh, holster weapon is A. Beautiful. All right, fellas. Let's enjoy a nice little meal around the fire.
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats?
As the
What's
lads
this
do.
food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Just dudes
Only
being
a
guys.
fella was there.
Ooh, okay, so these are going to work on our things. Had to drag you out, dragged you apart. Could have carried on with us till morning. Cleared things up with the husband. I'm going to work on speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart.
my sweetheart.
I don't kiss and tell.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You old pervert.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Not caught a scent. Was with you the whole time, looking for some shelter. Needed a bit of peace and quiet. I'm tempted by the scholarship, but I feel like stealth has to be pretty cool too. The problem is I mean, Houndmaster is cool. Everything's cool here. Let's go stealth.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him? I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
Smart, sly guy.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Ooh. I feel like do we want to do sword fighting? Marks, dude, this is really tough. I wasn't ready to build my character yet. I feel like sword fighting. You have to
Sword
have
is the weapon of a master.
good sword fighting in this game.
Fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose
We're gonna
you've heard enough
get
of
it
that,
back.
eh?
Well, you know.
Don't you worry.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trosky tomorrow in this state.
Good thing we've got a pond nearby we can take a dip in. But basically, Henry...
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Comes from a poor family, poor village, son of a blacksmith. Village was raided by this bad king. Father was slain. We need to get his sword back.
Here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
Get revenge for killing our family.
Here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Just a couple of bros taking a dip together.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Bro, this game is... The dialogue is ridiculous. I love it. Is that... Females?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Nothing's changed since the 1400s. Just a couple of knights, noblemen, whatever we are.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Okay, so we're gonna crouch
Follow
down.
me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Sneaking off into the jungle,
Hear that singing?
unprotected.
They must be close.
Not a good idea. But it's gonna be worth it. Dude, this is amazing. We're off to the left.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on. Let's get closer.
Alright, I'll lead the way.
Shit. Henry's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Okay. I'll be to throw a pebble next to the girl. It'll distract her attention.
Hey? What was that? What was that sound?
Come on, Hans. Hurry up, buddy. The promised land is here. You with me? You seeing this, Hans? There's 3 of them and 2 of us. This is perfect. Okay, closer but carefully. I like the ratio we've got going on. Bro, I love this. Damn, they're babes too. The forbidden fruit.
Henry, I told you to...
The bandits.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
They've got the ladder.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance.
Henry, you're unarmed.
And then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. Oh.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! The bastards with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them!
Oh, God.
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
So they're bandits with morals. Oh! Good day, man.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these torches, quick!
Oh, Mott.
Mott made it.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
I don't think you're supposed to pull
Wait,
it out.
wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
That's not ominous.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
They're coming for us. We gotta go, Henry. Come on. We'll get them back. Dude, this is legitimately a movie. This has been amazing so far. I am gonna... I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna look into it and see what I can find and what I can do. I'm gonna put VSync back on because we are getting screen tearing in the cutscenes now. It's like some cutscene. Ooh, you're a wanted man. The hair icon under the compass signals what's happening around you right now. Enemies are searching for you. You can find an explanation in there. Okay. We're low health and we're wanted. And it is very dark out here.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away.
Hey Siri, turn on the flashlight.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond.
I don't think I would want to be walking barefoot through this forest, that's for sure. Get a little stealth action in here, little...
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Little knockout, little chokeout action.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here.
There we go.
And that's
We use the rocks too.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you, leave it out. Catching some local people. Better than getting killed in this skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
I really like the way the subtitles work above people's heads.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Okay.
There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Right's clear.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
Instead? You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Run, 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 run.
Oh, no, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Dude, this is terrifying. They saw us? What's the plan, Hans?
What now?
I think they saw us, bro. Do we keep going up?
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Run, 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 run.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it!
This isn't helping, guys. Come
going
on,
to
let's go.
help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
I feel like splitting up isn't the best idea. Yeah, something tells me this is not a good idea to split up. Not when you're being looked at. Yeah, this is a dead end. Okay, Hans, we gotta go the other way. Let's just please get out of here. Oh my God, Hans. Hans is not here.
We must have fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him.
They saw us. They saw us. Just keep running, keep running, keep running. We gotta hope he got out. He had to have gone this way. Hans. I can't see anything, Hans.
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided.
They're still behind us. Let's keep
I only
going.
found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Just keep pushing. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, dude. I am not in the shape to be doing this right now. Go. Good job, Henry. Dude, we're one shot. And he's got a club.
Whoreson. Ha!
Come on. You gotta focus the defense trap. We have almost no... Oh, there you go. We've almost no stamina. Hans, I mean, I could use some help.
Christ, shit!
Reach a new level in warfare? Dude, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna try to only do counterattacks, because... Dude, we're so low on stamina. Good thing we train with Hans. Let's go!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
No wound.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory.
Is he dreaming?
But it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Did you put on that guard's clothes?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Oh my God.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
Fortuna. Not exactly the start we were hoping for, but we're going to bounce back here. Don't you worry, Henry.
How are you holding up?
Pretty bad.
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
Was not ready for that. Cummins!
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come
Is this when our village was raided? So we're just having flashbacks.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sylvester.
For Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
Gotta leave the past in the past, Henry.
We'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
That's how his mother and father died?
Mount.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help.
Is she blind?
Please.
Otherwise, she should be
Right.
freaking out.
I'll see what I can do for him.
Maybe not.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Oh my god!
Think again, scum!
Come on, Henry. Grab the sword.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Dude, there's a lot to unpack here. Henry's got a lot of trauma.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
I love her.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Granny's seen some stuff. Two grown men covered in blood popping into your house in the middle of the night. Didn't blink an eye.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad.
But he got the
Hans
best
was
of him.
Fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I
Good
didn't
lad.
get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Had worse.
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more.
I knew it.
Especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire.
I love you, Gran.
If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table
What a
outside
host.
for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
And I'm Henry.
Granny B.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. That's cool. I love that. So obviously the first game, it's kind of a rags to riches. You start off small, you work your way up. You've kind of become a more able soldier, able person.
This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
So we're going to bandage this up. But now we've been kind of reset. So it makes sense here in the sequel. We're going to have to build ourselves back up. So you can go ahead and apply the bandage to our torso. It'll take 4 bandages to get us up to 100%. So we could apply those, and that's going to stop the bleeding. We're hungry. Grab something to eat. Open your inventory and eat the food. We just grab it out of this pot. Eat from pot. Pour potion. Guess we'll just eat from the pot here. And I think we're going to be able to see... Yeah, here you can see health, energy, nourishment. We're at 40 on nourishment.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
So we'll see how that did there. We're up to 55 nourishment, so I think we should probably eat all the way to 100% if we get a free meal here. Dude, we ate half the frickin' pot there, but we're up to 84 nourishment. Can I have any more? It won't let me have any more. Looks like she's tending to Hans, so we can go outside. Oh. Here's the soldier. Gonna loot this guy? Yeah, for sure. We could take his torch, miner's hood, hunter's belt, gambeson, beggar's hose, boots, bunch of food. I will take literally everything. And I think this is gonna be the wash basin. So you gotta clean yourself, you gotta clean your clothes. Dirt and blood will
like a new man.
Will affect your performance. Go talk to Granny B.
Breathing's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign.
Love to hear that.
What you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again.
I'm glad you got it right.
So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. How do I recognize them?
Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center.
It's gonna go collect some flowers.
There's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Okay, so let's start with, we're gonna grab the spade. We're gonna go bury this body. Take care of business for her. Grab this. Nothing left on him. We're gonna carry the corpse down to the stream. It'll be a slow process to get through here, but we're all right. Hello, Mr. Boar. And honestly, pigs would be a good way to dispose of a body. How far is this stream? Do we have a map? Getting there.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Forgot to put our clothes on that she gave us too. We gotta do that. Staying nice and light. All right. Pick them back up. Sorry, buddy. Hope you enjoy your rest. After quite a bit of arduous work, it looks like everything is all covered up, like nothing ever happened. All right, so let's see what we've got going on. She gave us the short tunic. We've got a hunter's belt. Equipping pouches will open up slots you place potions and food into. You can quickly consume them during combat, so that's kind of cool. Got some pants, got some boots. Looks like we've got apples and stuff. So these apples are what we could potentially put in a belt slot. Back up to the house, we're gonna go find some sage and chamomile. So one was purple and one was it yellow with the white center? Or white with the yellow center, I think it was.
Damn,
learn how to make our
shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Make our first potion. Gotta be careful up here. Looks like we've got some wildlife. There's thistle here. I don't think that's technically what we were looking for, but I know every time that we pick something, every time we, you know, really do anything, you're leveling up. So we could be leveling up our foraging and potion making and whatever else right now. Don't really like being out here alone. We know there's lots of other guys that are after us. We don't have any sort of a weapon or anything, so making me a little bit nervous. Oh, here's sage. Okay, so that's one of two.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Gonna pick up all this. I know you have to store it. You can dry certain plants and things to allow them to last longer and, you know, make them a little bit more effective. Now we're looking for a white flower with yellow inside of it. That's St. John's wort. That's not what we're looking for, but we'll grab it just in case. Got a bunch of rabbits and stuff up here. Chamomile. Perfect. Oh, these are like
That's it.
Little daisies.
Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Gonna get a few extras just so we can make some extra potions in case we need to, and should be good to go. Oh. Whose dog is that? Is that our boy?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Burgos, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgos' people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Burgos is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have waffen rocks and shields with his colours?
This ain't Grandma's first time.
Stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the question.
We're just gonna stay hidden.
When I say we're from Burgos, then we're from fucking Burgos. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out.
It's a good thing we hid that body, huh?
I was treating 2 fellas from Chaleos, what got badly beaten up in a brawl in a tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here.
Dude, could she get her dog to be quiet?
Or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
Do I need to get down there to help her out? I feel like we shouldn't just be sitting up here waiting. Go, go, go. Get to Granny. They're about to search the house, so we're gonna go ahead and equip the axe.
You keep watch over there. I'll have a little look around. Hey, what are you doing?
You weren't ready for me, were you, baby?
Ready to face your maker.
Here we go. He's hurt. He's running.
Show what you're made of.
I don't really want. Oh, let's go, dog. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta finish him off. I'm sorry, buddy. There's no way. You're gonna run back and you're gonna tell somebody that it's not gonna happen. Shoot. We're a little out of stamina. He's gotta run out of stamina too, right? Come on.
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
We're gonna have to get out of here. Oh no. We should not have let him get away. The game won't let me keep going. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Dude, her whole establishment is just gonna be screwed. Let me loot this guy really quick. Just gonna take everything that he has. Why not? Including combs, everything. Don't really have anything on us right now, so it's not like we're gonna be over encumbered.
Sooner rather than later.
Okay. Well, we better hurry up and fix him because they're gonna come back.
But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his waffen rocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Wonder if there's like a hit out or something.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you 2. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you 2 are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well,
she's helped us enough, I trust her.
Bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trosky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Everything and then some.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
All right. So we've got the herbs. You can have brew potions at any alchemy bench. My goodness, dude. I don't know if we should take that body and go hide it. I don't know what we should do. Really don't want them to come back and mess with her. I am going to turn up the I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little bit because I feel like inside it just gets a little bit dark, so we'll see how that looks there. So this is our alchemy bench here. Potion book.
First, go to the recipe book.
Okay.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got different pages in the book. Obviously, we're starting off with this one here. You'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. All right, so we can switch. Oh. Ah. Okay. Let's see the different herbs, and then here's our thing. So we can go to the table.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Okay, so we've got water, wine, oil, and spirits. Now let's see this recipe again. So it looks like first, does that say, oh, add. I thought it said a different 3-letter A word. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. So we're going to start with the wine. Dude, this is really cool. We're going to have the wine bubbling.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
So you can move the cauldron over the flame.
Bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
Okay.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked.
Okay,
Put
so we're
them
going to open
there
up our
on the
inventory.
shelf, so you've got them at hand.
So we're going to go with the chamomile and the sage. Confirm
All
that.
right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
So we're going to grab 1. Can we grab a second one, or do we have to do... That's 1. Grab a second one. 2 handfuls of chamomile. Now we're going to want to boil that.
Flame, turn the sand glass. so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Okay.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
So we're gonna bubble. Or we're gonna bellow it. Get it bubbling.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
It didn't flip the sand glass, but that's fine.
Now,
Okay.
take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Holy cow. Grab the pestle. Dude, this is really freaking cool. And to think that we're going to be able
Have you
to
ground it?
make all sorts of
Good.
potions
Now, drop it in the cauldron.
to help ourselves out. And the better
You
we
don't
do, the
have to
better,
boil
more
it
effective they're going to
anymore.
be.
All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
I don't know what a phial is. A bottle, I guess. Okay. And then we can pour the cauldron into the phial.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
All right, chamomile brew. We got 2 of them. Dude, that was cool. And we've got a potion book now that as we get more resources and stuff.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
So we passed.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Before we go to bed, I want to try making 1 more of these. So we got 2 chamomile in there. We're going to put that over the fire. We're going to bellow it so it starts. Is that considered? Oh, that's considered bubbling. Okay, now you flip the sand glass. As soon, and we could keep bubbling to keep her going. I don't know if you could bellow too much. Looks like the hourglass is done, so we'll put that up. Then we take the sage. We put it in the mortar. We use the pestle. And we'll see if we can make some more. We got all those extra things, so we might as well do this because we're just going to have a bunch of healing potions. It'll be nice to start the game with that. We can sell them if we need to. But obviously, as we get better, as our skills increase, we're going to have more and more recipes, more things we can do. Let's see how we did there. Is it going to tell us? We got 2 more chamomile brews.
I should have left that chamomile on the fire a bit longer.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so if we take a look, it heals 100 health. Okay, so we'll see if we leave it a little bit longer. Does that help, or is that a full effect potion? Let me do it one more time. This is good. I like stuff like this. I freaking love. I also know you can blacksmith in this game, which I'm really excited about too. You're gonna bellow it so it starts getting up, and then we can switch this, and then we are gonna keep this thing bellowing, and I'm gonna keep an eye on that. We're gonna make sure we go all the way through until it fully runs out. Give it a little extra time just in case. There we go. All right, so that one should be a little bit better. Hopefully he doesn't say it could have lasted longer. I'm sure we could go to the store and buy these potions from some sort of an apothecary or something, but making it ourselves is obviously a lot of fun. We're getting XP, we're leveling up. Let's see how we did here.
I should have left that chamomile on the fire a bit longer.
Okay, so it's telling me we should leave it longer. Maybe it's just something you learn as you go. I guess this is the only recipe that we have right now. I was hoping we could make some other stuff, but feeling pretty good. Nice. All right. We've got some extra healing potions. I don't know how often we're going to come across the potion making tables, so I want to take advantage of that while we can. And I think she said we wanted to sleep, right? Sleep and save. How long do you want to sleep? Ah, so it's going to take down your hunger, increase your health, and your abilities and tiredness. Does she have any other soup on the thing? You're going to be able to eat anything else. Okay. I'm going to say we sleep till we're well rested. Let's sleep till, I guess, 1 o'clock in the morning. Nice 7-hour sleep. Could be a mistake. The fact that there's enemies out there that know where we are now.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik.
If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Strong the dog, fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
This game is insane.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Now we're gonna get that sword back.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Is this her daughter?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
He tends to do that.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Beautiful maiden. I mean, it's just the revenge.
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception, and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bozhena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Oh, it's nothing, Hans.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zhelyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Interesting.
That's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
Fortune favors the brave.
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
To his ass?
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself.
Do you like what you
But
saw,
I
Granny?
reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trosky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelyov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble.
So it's a...
You'll see.
Save your schnapps. It's how you save in the
not all that
game.
hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina.
We got the recipe for it.
This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
I really don't have a good feeling about leaving them here,
Sorry
especially
for coming late, Ma. I got
with other
held
people
up
knowing
in
that we're
Trosky.
here. I am curious. Let's see what goes into the savior schnapp. So basically you can save at a bed, obviously, but you're not always going to have a bed. So if you're out in the world, you know, about to enter a big battle, whatever else, you can save just in case something goes wrong. So let's see. This is chamomile. How do we... I don't see the option to switch it. Okay, well, that's fine.
Finally! Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trosky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
I was making potions.
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Rattay with good news and to do it quickly. Let's go!
My goodness, man, you just got back on your feet. We have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
It's my
You
priority.
saved my skin.
So did I. First Trosky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
We got to get our horse, too.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Got a hunting sword.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on. Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Little pack of food for the journey. I really hope nothing bad happens to them. Just give us coin, too. Can't take that. I mean, there's no way everything's okay for her, right? Considering the one guy got away. Deep Silver presents Warhorse Studios production. This dude's being guys. This game is so beautiful, dude. Some of these scenes are ridiculous. Long journey to Trosky.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Crickets. The sound in this game is so good. Oh!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Just don't look like it.
Envoy!
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws.
Oh, no.
The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
At least we're not covered in shit. I wouldn't want to touch him.
So now what?
We need a bath, first of all.
There's only one thing we can do.
There you go. Wash it off, go get drunk. Sounds like a plan to me.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Yep, this is rock bottom.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
I mean, we definitely need the letter, but I feel like washing and changing is the first order of
get
business.
ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Service is kind of slow today.
I suppose you're right.
Gotta find our way out of this mess.
Taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I mean, I do think they deserve to be buried.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers. No free ticket.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
Bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Feisty.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Not looking like this. Oh, gosh.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat.
Yeah, we are way overdue for a little wash up here. Got death and fighting and
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
a lot of traveling.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
So she's from the castle. We're gonna go speak with her.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
No.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
It was definitely you.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was
I
in
don't
the
think
water,
we're high enough.
and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
So she's got some secrets.
Here's your
We can play along.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Oh boy.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, That was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Samin's wedding.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
I love her. So we know what we need to do. We just got to get into the wedding.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Probably going to need some clothes to be able to get into the wedding, too. Always ready. Let's get to
Glad
work.
To hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I don't know if she's going to tell us anything, but we might as well try.
Wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched.
So we're going to get to Olda's
They used to be a
wedding.
rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Find a way in. All right.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you
Just
want
talking to
to find
myself.
out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Svatja. So we're going to go talk to him. All right.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
We'll do our best.
Aye, coming right up.
So Svatja.
Christ, pardon me.
You know, so she's safe.
Svatja, what's going on, man?
Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
Henry of Skalitz.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Samin. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Kuttenberg. Even
what can I do to be
Berghoff will
involved?
come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Okay. Sure.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to bet.
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
This
See about that. Let's
might
play.
be our best way into the
You
wedding.
really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
All right.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
This is a big one here, baby. All right, so we're looking... We've got 2 ones. Definitely going to keep each of the ones. There's a 2, 5, 6s. I'm going to say score and continue. We're going to take 200 there. We need 1s or 5s. We got a 5. Okay. We've got 250. Do we want to try to risk it again? I think I'm going to score and pass. We're going to keep the 250. This is stressful, dude. Really need this. He's got 1, 2, just 1. Come on, baby. Bust. Let's freaking go. Okay, 250 to 0. We've got 2 1s. 2 6s. I'm going to score and continue. We're going to take another 2. Come on, we need 1s or 5s. We got a 5 in there. We got 2 5s. We're going to keep the 2 5s. We're going to score and pass. Oh, gosh. He got 550 on that one roll right there. Are you freaking kidding me, dude?
Why the long face? Oh. Damn it! They're yours, lad.
He's at 1,300. Bro, we are so freaking screwed. We're going to take all these. Score and continue. That's 900. Oh my gosh, we freaking got it, dude. Oh my gosh. Score and pass. That's going to get us to 16. Let's freaking go.
God. Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
We got very lucky there.
I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
So he just finessed us. I mean, at least we're gaining reputation with him. I guess we might be able to find another way in another time. All right, we got to get to work.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
Not a pair like that.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trosky be of any interest to us?
Berghoff's going to be there.
It looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Yeah, we're gonna find some work.
Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I'll
Get your hands dirty.
I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry.
And he's not gonna want to
If
help
we
with
both
that
do it,
either, is he?
we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
You're a nobody.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar.
Well, you couldn't pay your bill and you were eating
Disgrace
slop,
at the
so...
gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you'd better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Quite the argument.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
With what coin?
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
It's gonna be a long game dealing with this
Giving me a large
princess.
estate.
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Alright, well, I guess it's gonna be time for us to do a little bit of manual labor. Looks like this is gonna be our,
supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
This is our sack. We're gonna take it in. Make sure we put it on the pallets. She's something about a second door, right? Oh no. Maybe in here? I want the sack down on this. Okay. So this is legitimately just slow manual labor. What a game, baby. I love this, man. This is like the fact that we could go and talk to any person here. Everyone's living their lives around us. It's not, you know, we aren't the main character here. We're just a part of everything that's happening. So let's make sure we get this to the right spot.
How's life treating you?
Not too bad.
How
But I've
dare
got
you?
so much to do.
I am
I'd have to
the son of
split
the
myself in
Bailey.
2 to get it.
Did you say?
Say it again.
Wait.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Hans,
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trosky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
This,
But calm down, both of you.
I'm
that
perfectly
usually doesn't
calm.
make people calm down.
It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Fellas, I don't think we should do this right here.
I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. We got a fist fight happening. We got multiple of them. We're gonna have to fight at the same time. Yeah, I don't like that. He's down. Gotta be careful with our stamina. Nothing like a little bar scuffle. I mean, we're all men here.
Get him from behind! I'll beat you to a bloody fucker!
Trying to knock him out. There it is. Oh, God.
You're no match for me! This one's mine!
Looks like we got the last laugh there. Oh, boy. Oh,
What the
this
hell
is
is
not
going
good.
on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Oh. Town throwing tomatoes. Vegetables.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off!
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
I mean, I kind of like this form of punishment. This is great. Let's go back to this.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry.
I gotta
Better
keep it real
your
with
mouth
you.
Shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame?
I don't
You're
think
just
this
a
is the
simple
time to
peasant
argue,
who has
fellas.
no idea how the world works.
Gotta stick together.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere.
I'm trying to be the
I understand you're downcast
voice of reason
after
here.
all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
We're better than this, guys. How long are you stuck? This would be miserable. I didn't realize they just left. Oh my god. All night long. Okay, yeah, maybe don't bring this form of punishment. I thought the tomatoes were fun, but this is pretty brutal.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Bergov?
No. Otto.
Hey! Uncle Bergov!
Oh, shit. Right. Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Unfortunately, I'm sworn to protect him, so we're not gonna be able to do that.